Oh, I mean, I talk about this a lot, but you root for guys that work their tail off and are good people in the locker room, and he's one of those guys. So when he makes a play like that as a rookie and first game, first touchdown, first interception, it's just incredible, and couldn't be happier for him.
So much time spent on the '98 team today. Do you even remember that?
Oh yes.
'98 team? Okay.
Oh, I absolutely remember that. That was my prime football watching days. You know, watching Chris Carr, Randy Moss, Jake Reed, watching those guys play. You know, it was incredible. And I think I talk about this a lot, but those are the guys that made me want to play football and receiver specifically. So
still as crushing today as it was back then.
No. I mean, I think you get over that stuff pretty quickly as maybe a Minnesotan, but yeah, I mean, it obviously was a tough one to swallow back then, but that's long time ago.
Speaking of first-year guys in Minnesota, you got Brandon, who obviously you worked with him a lot, and for him to be out here and have exposure and go from being Mr. CFL to one of the guys on punt return, kick return, and all that kind of stuff, what do you say to him?
I try to just be a soundboard for him. You know, if he has any questions, if he has anything that he thinks he needs help with, I just want to make sure he knows I'm there. And you know, I've kind of been down that road and played a lot of special teams in my day and felt like I had a little bit of success. So just trying to be there to help. And obviously he can play receiver at a high level, and so he probably doesn't need to ask me any questions about that. But just playing a little special teams is a little different when you've really never played in your life.
No high jump competitions in the off season?
No, he's an athletic guy. It's funny because one of my best friends in high school played with him in college, and that's all we had talked about was how athletic he is. So I don't want to do any athlete challenges with him.
Those tight windows that Cousins hit on the 2 touchdown passes, is that a microcosm of what you saw from him throughout camp?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's just an accurate guy. He's a guy that's going to take maybe a little bit of risk to fit it in a window, and he knows. I think that's just kind of shows how much confidence he has in our tight ends, receivers, running backs to make a play for him. And I think that's one of the things that I kind of look back at this game and wish I would have made a couple more of those bang plays for him.
You might have already answered this, but what was first game? What's the, I guess you could say, rapport with your new quarterback?
Well, I mean, I think it showed on the field. I mean, I think we made a lot of plays as a unit from receivers, tight ends, running backs, and I think, you know, he was just out there kind of dishing the rock and trusting us to go make a play, and that's all you can ask for from a quarterback.
Did you see his celebration after that touchdown pass when he was running down the field and kind of waving his arms?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think he thought he was in London and doing a little soccer celebration there, but no, it was pretty cool.
Speaking of celebrations in London, you had a nice little slide there. Off the field celebrations, when you landed on your head. It looks like a little. I was waiting for a little bit of breakdancing.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to spin on top of my head, do a little something cool, but no, sometimes you get some weird positions in this game, so you try not to look too unathletic when you're doing it.
When you look back at this game, what was it that you think that because you're always working on what can I do better? Is there anything of this game you say, I wish I could have done that?
Yeah, there's just a few times where I think I could have made a couple of contested catches. You know, that's kind of what you pride yourself on as a receiver is making the tough plays. So I think go back and make sure that I'm making those contested catches.
Was your proudest athletic moment of the year to do well in the Heat Eckhoff Masters pool? And
I did do well in that pool, so yeah, it is. You know, I'm a big golf fan, so to be able to do well in that is huge.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.